another Living the Dream outdoor property.
Schlitz Creek is a 108-acre property located on the banks of the Gasconade River. This Pulaski County property is almost turnkey as far as deer hunting goes, but it's important to have a plan. The topographic bedding on this property is easily mined through LiDAR mapping using some DEM shading and slope angle shading. What we have is we've marked the predominant preferred topographical bedding for the different wind directions: south, southwest, south and west. All these points and knobs and ridges have different wind directions that the deer are going to set up for those prevailing winds. Knowledge of where those deer want to set up with those different wind directions is going to give us the insight on where to place our food plots up top and in the bottom. In the open areas, we have some room down here and we have some cleared open room up here. Knowing where the deer like to bed allows us to figure out where to put those food plots so we can use different access strategies for different wind directions to successfully hunt this herd during September and October. Successfully hunting the herd in September and October without blowing these deer out of here means the doe family groups are living on our property, and those bucks know where those doe family groups are. So for instance, with an east wind, most of the bedding is going to be on the west side of this food plot, on the west side of this ridge. And if we don't let our sights, sounds, or smells enter those areas during daylight hours when those deer are bedded there in those east winds, those doe family groups will be there during the November rut for us to hunt when the bucks are looking for them during that November rut. One strategy we can use to hunt with an east wind is to only enter this plot when the thermals are coming uphill and the east wind isn't strong enough to offset that thermal activity. If the thermals are coming uphill on both sides of this ridge, we can enter a blind on this side of the plot without our smell blowing to these deer and spooking them out of here. It's a delicate balance, but that's what this topography does to us. When we have a lot of topography in the area like this, the local deer herd is going to use it. And the hunting parties that study it and know how the deer like to use those winds and the thermals to their advantage will enjoy more success than the people in the neighborhood that don't. The guys at whitetailplans.com be more than happy to help you finish this property off to turn it into the kind of property that you've always dreamed of. For more information on this property or others similar to it, contact livingthedreamland.com.